Here is a popular story in Buddhism related to overcoming sorrows and suffering. This is a very famous story. Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a young man. He had a very beautiful and valuable horse that he loved very much. One day, the horse ran away. The villagers came to console the young man. They told him how unfortunate it was that he had lost his horse. But the young man replied, Maybe it's blessing in disguise. The villagers were surprised and asked him how losing his horse could be a blessing. The young man replied, We'll see. A few days later, the horse returned, and it brought with it a herd of wild horses. The villagers were amazed. They came to congratulate the young man on his newfound wealth. But the young man replied, Maybe it's curse in disguise. The villagers were confused and asked him how his newfound wealth could be a curse. The young man replied, We'll see. After a few weeks, one day the young man's son was trying to tame one of the wild horse, but he was thrown off and broke his leg. Again the villagers came to console the young man. They told him how unfortunate it was that his son had been injured. But the young man replied, Maybe it is a blessing in disguise. How his son's injury could be a blessing? The villagers were once again surprised and asked him. The young man replied, We'll see. A few months later, the young man's village went to war. Going to war can result in death and fatal injuries. But the rulers forced them all to war. All young men had to go to war. But because of his leg injury, the young man's son was able to stay at home peacefully without going to war. The villagers came to congratulate the young man on his good fortune, but the young man replied, Maybe it is a curse in disguise. The villagers were once again confused and asked him how his son's inability to go to war could be a curse. The young man replied, We'll see. The story teaches that events in life can be seen as either blessings or curses. Try to be free from the limitations of your conditioned beliefs and biases. Later it seems that some sorrows happened for good. We cannot know it in advance. You should understand that there is no one on earth who has not experienced sorrow. It is important to acknowledge that sorrows and sufferings are a natural part of life and can't be completely avoided. It's helpful to acknowledge and allow yourself to feel your emotions rather than suppressing them. Taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, mentally, and seeking out support from your well-wishers can help you better manage your sorrows and sufferings. Remember that everyone experiences sorrows and sufferings at some point in their lives, and they are a natural part of life and can't be completely avoided. Beyond sorrow, joy will await you. That is